Hello all you Pixel people, I am Pixel and welcome to a quick vlog. It's been a hectic couple of weeks, or should I say month to be honest, and as you've noticed there's no intro, and that is because the other day I decided to back up my computer like I always do. I have an external hard drive which every month or so I will literally format that external hard drive and then I will copy over the RAID, which I keep all my important documents on, over to that hard drive and have a decent backup. However, I think I'm the most jinxed person ever, because I'll explain the finer details of why this is crazy later. But during the copying process, my computer blue screened and one of my hard drives died, one of the RAID, and it also meant I just formatted my previous backup. Because I was going to obviously be backing it up again, and I don't believe I could be any more jinxed, because I don't know if you guys have been watching the previous videos, but if you've missed it I'll just let you guys know. A month ago today actually, exactly 30 days ago today, my brother passed away in his sleep, and it's been a really hard time, but his birthday is on the 15th of January. And my backup software, when I launched it up, it was just out of the blue. It goes, your license runs out on the 15th of January. And I was thinking, oh, that's freaky. And I don't know why, but I just knew something was going to go wrong. And yeah, so I've lost everything. I lost all my logos, my intros, my outros, my audio files, all my previous work. Thumbnails is a big one. I need to remake all the logos and the outros. It's going to take a bit of time. But I suppose, I mean, as much as I hated what had happened, it gave me the perfect opportunity just to upgrade my computer to Windows 8.1, so I've done that in the last couple of days, and I'm noticing a decent performance boost in gaming, so that's made me at least a little bit happier, per se. And it's also made me take a step back and relook at everything that's going on, and this just so happened to be the time when YouTube changed its encoding system and made all the videos look like pants, which I've been experimenting with, and I think that I've come up with a way of making the videos look quite decent again, and I'm sure you will hopefully notice that in this video, which I'm guessing the gameplay is going to be just a decently long round of Battlefield 4 domination, basically. It's all that I've been recording since I installed Windows 1.8, because obviously nowadays we're living in a world where games are 30-40 gigabytes to install, and even though I've got a decent internet connection, that still takes an awful lot of time, especially when I've had to work on doing logos and stuff like that. So I've basically been downloading games non-stop for the last 2.5 days now, and I'm slowly starting to rebuild that library of games up, and when that happens, we'll go back onto a more random game kind of situation. But right now, I'm guessing for the next possibly 4 or 5 days, I'm going to try and get some Battlefield 4 videos out for you guys. And then when I get the Stanley Parable, I may go back and try and do a few more endings. But right now, I'm just, to be honest, I'm just chilling out and just playing for a little bit of fun, to be honest, because, like I said, 30 days ago, a month ago, my brother died in his sleep. And unfortunately, we still don't have a cause of death, and it's destroying me inside, to be honest. I'm not very happy at this point in time, and it's going to take quite a long time to get out of this, well, rut, basically. But one of the things that... Sorry, guys. One of the things that my brother really was proud of me for was my YouTube channel, because he did a performing arts degree. And what he really wanted to do was get onto TV and basically be famous. And he really would want me to continue this, and that's why I am going to fight through and make sure that I try and make this as big a success as possible. So in most respects, with everything that's happened, as much as I have thought about just leaving it, I've got no motivation to do almost anything at the moment, but I thought to myself that no, this is what he would want me to do. And I'm going to do it, guys. I'm going to smash it. I'm going to completely smash it. This we're going to get to that 100,000 subscribers by this time next year. I have no doubt we are going to do this, and with your help, and we're just going to have fun. And I think that's one thing that all this has taught me, is that life is very short, and we will literally just stop thinking too much about statistics and how things work and frustrations, and just hopefully try and have a little bit of fun, take my mind off things, and you will hopefully enjoy that as well. But only time will tell. As you can tell, my commentary skills have gone down a bit, and that's mainly because I think that I'm quite stressed, so I'm saying a lot of buts and ums, but I'm sure in future that will get better again. Just gonna take me a little bit of time, guys. Anyway, sorry, enough of the depressing stuff. Enough. He'd kick my ass. He couldn't, but he'd try. Let's talk about some positives. So, like I said, I upgraded to Windows 8.1, and to be honest, I'm actually really enjoying it, because I didn't expect it to work, but I'm getting like a 30-40 FPS boost in Battlefield 4, and I am able to record now at 120 FPS with fraps, and still stay around the 100 FPS mark. It's not perfect. I would love to be on 144 FPS because I'm using a 144 Hz monitor, but it is better than the 30 and 40 FPS dips that I was getting while I was using the beta and while I was playing the full release on Windows 7. So that's a good thing, and that's one thing that I'm really happy about. And you know what, guys, I've been a hater of Windows 8 ever since they announced it with all these new conditions of how things were going to work and all that kind of jazz, but now I've actually got my hands on it, and this is Windows 8.1, so they've reintegrated the start button. It's not perfect, and it's taken an awful lot of tweaking to get it to a way which feels quite nice to me, but I'm slowly getting used to it. I'll tell you what, the biggest frustration that I've got with Windows 8 is probably the most pathetic issue in the world. Basically, if you've got dual monitor setups, normally what you do is you'll move your mouse left to right from one monitor to the next monitor, which is fine, right? Except because Windows 8's got these built-in functions, if you're at the bottom of the screen, like the bottom 10% or the top 10% of your screen when you try and cross over, it blocks it. And because it's been a subconscious thing for me, I am constantly like bumping into this, and I'm like, argh, argh, and yeah, that's been irking me a little bit. But apart from that, I'm actually really liking it. It looks quite smooth, it runs faster, it boots faster, it shuts down faster. I've had no compatibility issues with anything other than my motherboard's Bluetooth adapter, which I've never used anyway. But the only frustrating thing about that is it's popping up on my screen every 10 minutes saying like, update your driver for this, and it's like, there is no fucking driver for this. But I know. First world problems there. First world problems. So yeah, as I said, I've lost everything. I've redone the logos, actually, the Pixel logo. And I didn't realize until after I completed it that now the gradient is upside down. Because on the original monsters, it was lighter at the top and it got darker as it went down. Now it's darker at the top and it gets lighter as it goes down. I personally actually feel like I prefer this look now after comparing them side to side, because it almost feels like that them little pixels coming out of the bottom of them, it almost feels like they're lighting up, like it's an engine keeping it afloat or something. And it also gives it more of a pastel kind of feel to it. I mean, I did really want the bright stuff, but yeah, I think this is going to be the time where I do a major rebranding. I might go back to the original intro, not the original intro, but the last intro, you know, that spinning little disc thing. But I might make a couple of little edits to that, and I may also have series with different thumbnails now, rather than having the same thumbnail for everything and just a different pixel color. So yeah, my brother was a very colorful guy, and he was into his Hawaiian shirts and everything, and when I go onto his stuff now, when I look back at his stuff and then compare it to my own, it's like my stuff's very dark, like everything's black with a splash of color. So I think I'm going to brighten up the whole channel a little bit, bring back a little bit more fun, rather than worrying about everything and trying to make everything perfect. I'm kind of getting to the point where I honestly do believe that you guys just want to see me play games and have fun, and if I can do that for you guys, then I think I'm doing the right thing. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Oculus Rift gets delivered on Monday. So I don't know what time this video is going to get uploaded. It's now midnight on Sunday, so Saturday night, Sunday morning. And it said that it's going to be delivered some point on Monday. Because we don't know what killed my brother yet, I've got some hospital tests to go to on Monday because they need to make sure whatever happened to him is not going to happen to me. It's very unlikely. Don't worry. I'm worried, but that's my thing to worry about. But yeah, so I need to go for the hospital test on Monday. And depending on if I get off my lazy ass and decide to clean my office, because I've not literally done anything since he died, then I may do a unboxing video, plus maybe a quick demo of one of the little games or something which is out on the Oculus, because I think that will be quite fun. As you can see, guys, I am going quite beast mode in Battlefield 4. I play very strange. I don't play typical Battlefield. I don't know. I've got this theory that you don't need to be the best skilled player in the world. All you need to do is be the fastest player in the world. So play fast, live fast, and I was gonna say die young, but I suppose in this whole commentary, that's probably not the best thing to say with what we've been talking about. But yeah, just play fast, and it really does help your game out. I am going to be doing some weapon reviews. I actually started doing this on the original channel, and it was really popular, but I never kept up with it. And to be honest, I know I have hardly kept up with anything that I said I'm going to keep up with. But things are going to change, guys. I really need to make this work, not just for me, but for Kyle and for you guys. And yeah, I'm looking forward, finally. It's still going to be hard. It's going to take a long time to get over, but we're going to be making that progress that I've been promising you guys for over a year now. I mean, it's taken us a year to get to what we at now, 7,400-ish subscribers, around that mark. I'm very proud of that number. I mean, there's people that, when I started YouTube, when you're a very small YouTuber and you're just starting out, you actually do go around and check on all the other channels around your size. And I met quite a few channels around my size, which they've grown as well, but I'd say that I'm probably in the top % of growth for smaller channels now. Obviously, you've got your bigger guys, which came out at the same time as me and just boomed up to 100,000 straight away. But I suppose that's part of the lucky aspect of YouTube, as well as having some really decent one-off videos, which all due respect to them guys, they deserve it, and hopefully I will follow in their footsteps. There are also some channels which have grown faster than my channel, but to be honest, I'm not 100% sure that I rate their content that much. I really think that they just grew because they focused on one game from the very start and built up a community where, obviously, you guys know, the closest I got to that was when I was doing the Half-Life and Portal stuff, and I got an awful lot of people to come over from that, which I'm very happy about, and a lot of you guys are still here today. But I don't know. I did my Call of Duty Ghost review, which is up on the channel now if you've missed that, and it's gone down quite well. It's not getting as many views as I'd hope it would get, being a Call of Duty Ghost review, but people seem to agree with my opinions. And what I was waiting for before everything that happened was, my goal was wait till Call of Duty Ghost and Battlefield 4 came out, and then choose a single game like either Ghost or Battlefield 4 to actually push on the channel from start to finish of its life cycle. So if it was Call of Duty, it would have been Call of Duty Ghost now, and then the next year's Call of Duty. And if it was Battlefield 4, it was going to be Battlefield 4 now for the next 2 years, and maybe pick up Titanfall as well. And that's looking like it's going to be the case, because Call of Duty Ghost, guys, honestly, it's one of the worst PC ports I have ever played in my life. And moving up onto Windows 8.1, I mean, there's been a patch released today, but it didn't work for me, but the mouse acceleration is just 10 times worse. Mouse lag is horrendous. The performance is horrendous. It performs worse than Battlefield 4 on everything ultra when you put Call of Duty on low, and it looks a million times worse. It makes no sense. It baffles the mind. But it is what it is. Okay, so this is like the longest video that I've done in quite a while. I don't have a clue if I've got any gameplay footages this long. If not, it'll have to be a little montage or something. I'm sure you guys have figured it out already because it's in the background. But I'm going to love you and leave you guys I want to thank every single one of you for being here. Please don't feel like I'm being rude when it comes to the YouTube comment system. They totally balked it up. I cannot reply to most of your comments. I'm not ignoring you. I will not even see most of your comments, but please do comment, because I want you guys to comment on this video in particular, because I need to learn how this YouTube comment system works. So even if you just want to say, hello Bob, that's fine. Just leave me a comment, and then I can start to try and picture it in my mind, what is doing what and why it's doing why, and blah 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 blah, and it'll all make sense in my head, and it'll all be good, it'll all be grand, it'll be perfect, and we'll be able to move forward. Anyway guys, as always, I am Pixel, and if you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to slap that subscribe button for some more PC gaming goodness, and like the video if you like the video. I'm sorry for the downhearted commentary. Things are only going to get better, cause things can only get better. I can't sing, but anyway, peace out. Bye bye. Bye bye.